Ah, hello. It's Friday. I haven't done this in a while. Gonna do some Forza on Friday. Imagine that. Let us get that up. Ah! Let's get that up. There we go. So yeah, been a while. Like I said, I was round Kim's. I went to go see some friends over the weekend for what was going to be Bristol Pride. Which ended up being postponed, but still had a good time regardless. Let's get back into Forza. Right. Let's minimise that, got that, there we go. I was tempted to play the game, like, yesterday, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I needed to, I want to play the game on stream, so I decided, no, I'm not going to play any Forza until today. As evidenced by the fact I still need to sync data. There we go. I'm fine with the existing settings, thank you very much. Don't tell me every single time I boot up the game. I think I had a quick peek of what the week has ahead. I think the main challenge involves a Porsche car, but I can't remember which one it was exactly. I also realised, like, I didn't realise until like a minute before the stream was going to start that I accidentally put "it's raw cheek," not "it's raw keek," because that's a F1 joke. Thanks for the hydrate as well, Mado. I'll crack on with doing that now. Yeah, did say it was Porsche. Luckily, during my last session with the game, actually, let's redeem that first, just so that that's all done and dusted. Cool. Yeah, I actually managed to get Bamborough Castle.
Welcome back, you.
I'm not actually at Bamborough Castle right now. I'm still at Edinburgh Castle because I think that's classified as my home. Hang on, there was something in the garage. There was one in the garage. Like, I saw that as soon as I pressed B, and I was like, well, I guess I've got to go back and figure out what that's all about. Right, so, as everyone's day being, it is very warm. Oh, shit, yes, the barn find. Haven't had that in a while.
It's a 4.5 litre blower 1931. Why'd they call them blowers? Maybe because of the whacking great supercharger sticking out the front of it. Maybe for the way you blow, pushing it anywhere. The thing's a wee bit heavy.
I don't know about you, but I don't think that looks like a... I don't think that looks like a Bentley. That looks more like just generic car, but let's see if we can reload that. Bentley. It's not like we're going to be driving it anyway. I'm going to live in a castle now. I live in 2 castles now. There we go, that's what it should look like. Look at this old lad. I mean, I'm not going to drive it just because of the fact that it's T-class Bentley, so I'm probably going to handle like absolute shit. I'm going to hop in. Actually, no, we'll hop in a McLaren just because in order to support the lads for for the race this weekend. In almost papaya, I mean it's papaya in yellow, but I can't remember if McLaren actually ever raced in yellow, but they've raced the papaya, they still do. So yeah, just to prove, I got to zoom in quite a bit because like there's a million things on this one like square meter. I own Bamburgh Castle now, so I can shift on over to here and get this photo done like now, pretty much, like right at the start of the stream. Oh, it's very dark. Not that it matters on this instance, I just need to take a picture. I need to drive a Mini. Off to a flying start on the stream. Completely forget that I need a specific car for this one. The smarter person would have, you know, read the thing instead of just reading where we need to go. But it's fine. I'm pretty sure I've got a Mini or two. As in, I have two. I did say a Mini or two, and I have two, so I wasn't wrong. So, who needs to read? I want to just drive car. Drive car fast. Aldi, I appreciate you being there, but I also don't appreciate you getting away with my photo. There we go. That's more like it. That's that done. Right. In terms of everything else, I don't know what we need to do. Do we even have the Porsche 959? Let's find out. Back to the house we go. I'm getting a sense that we're going to be going back and forth quite a bit. It's also a bit brave that Bamburgh Castle has a lot of British flags on it when you would have thought that they would do anything but fly the British flag. Porsche. There's Porsche. We don't have the 959. Can we buy the 959? That's the next question. Because if not, we might not be able to do this challenge. Porsche, there you are. 959. Like 80s, was that? Yeah, 959. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly serviceable in terms of money. There he is. He's back. As much as I love the guy, I don't want to make all of my cars Azure flavoured. Ooh, Rothmans, hell yeah. We don't appreciate smoking at all, but we do appreciate a good livery. That's a good livery. But don't smoke. Please, for the love of God, don't smoke. Can't escape the goat. It's true. The goat is always there. I want to say right up front that this stream is not sponsored by Rothmans and never will be. I mean, it's kind of like how, as much as I loved the Golf livery they did for McLaren in the Monaco Grand Prix, can't escape the fact that as cool as the livery was, it was essentially sponsoring an oil company, which, you know, isn't good. Isn't a good look. As well, it was a good look. It was a great looking livery, but not a good sponsor, if you know what I mean. Right, what have we got to do with this thing? Dirt trial events. Okay. Should probably back into the castle, everyone. Guess we should really tune this thing up, shouldn't we? I mean, it's a good thing that all of my that a good chunk of my wheel spins that I got from buying Bamburgh Castle, a good chunk of it was money, so I didn't have to worry about being completely skimmed as soon as I bought this thing. Find new tunes. Got anything decent? I mean, that'll do. Also, this stream is not sponsored by any oil company and never will be. There's very few things that I will take as a sponsor, and I've already mentioned a particular chocolate bar that I would happily be sponsored by. Oil companies and cigarette companies, no, we don't get sponsored by them, even though we're going to flaunt their liveries just because they look cool. It's like that beam, whereby it's like, oh, cool thing, and it's like, you completely forget that the main theme of something. That's me right now. It's like, I'm not going to go cool livery. I'm going to go, this is a cool livery, despite the fact that, you know, it's sponsoring something that's objectively bad. Right. Hi, Eris. Right, how's this thing drive? Street legal? Yeah, I am. Bruh, do you mind? This car cost me 400,000, your car cost 10. Wow, cool car. Overhead is just, despite the cool livery, it is. We do not sponsor. We don't sponsor Rothmans or any kind of cigarette. Oh yeah, because of course the practice is on. That was one downside that I had, was that I wanted to have the stream go on a little bit earlier than normal, just because of the fact that I didn't want to miss quali. Because quali's on a Friday this time, because they're doing sprint qualifying this weekend. And that's quali itself is happening at 6, which is just after my streams tend to end. In fact, usually before it's a Friday stream, they tend to end a little bit after 6. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss 6. Considering that this is literally the only F1 stuff I'm going to be able to watch live, because I'm in work all day Saturday and Sunday, so I'm going to miss both sprint quali, practice 2, and the entirety of the race. I am appreciative of the fact that the game is quite loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. I think you don't need to hear me. You just need to hear engine loud. But yeah, I'm going to be missing like Saturday and Sunday in terms of the racing, which luckily, because it's the British Grand Prix, it's actually going on Channel 4, so it'll be a lot easier for me to catch up on. Oh, this car does not brake quite well. Well, it brakes quite well, it's just, it doesn't like it when you try and turn over. But yeah, I don't want to miss, like, I feel like, oh wait, mate, but I didn't want that car in my name. But yeah, like, there's only one part of the entire race weekend that I'm actually going to be able to watch, which luckily it's qualifying, so it should be alright, but knowing what's been happening lately in terms of my qualifying support, I know it's going to be a case of Danny Rick is not going to do well, which is unfortunately a very common theme. Luckily his racing seems to be getting a little bit better, but his quality's not good. How are the levels now? I turned the game down quite a bit, so hopefully it shouldn't be to the point where you can't hear the game. Or you can't hear me, hopefully it's a little bit more level. But obviously I wouldn't know, because it's all, this whole ABS thing is new to me. New to me again. Perfect now. Hell yeah. Someone... Oh shit, yeah, we've got to take a bunch of photos, haven't we? Because we tend to do this thing like once every week, but hey, it's worth it. Oh yeah, shit, they got James Bond cars in here as well. That's in like a DLC that I haven't got and don't plan on getting. Double the qualifying, yeah, but I'm only going to be watching one of them. I do appreciate that one of the people in these, one of the drivers in this race is driving around in a Testarossa. But it's in yellow, not red, so it's not like true outright. Right. Now let's see how this baby does on the dirt. Not the best, but actually no, we're managing. We just gotta take Violet here. There we go. She doesn't accelerate quickly, but it's only an A class, so expectations are roughly pretty good. Ooh, hello. Bit of a two-wheeler there. There's some other cars there. Yeah. I mean, Testarossa, classic. Granted, my car, probably a classic, but was it ever an Outrun game? No, probably for the main reason the fact that all the Outrun games use Ferraris and Porsches, but still. I would have driven around in a Ferrari Testarossa, but unfortunately that's not what the challenge is about. I've got to also double check and see when the weeks start rotating around old content, because I know that that's happening around about the time when Horizon 5 comes out. Not that it matters to me too much, considering that I'll only be playing this game semi-casually after Horizon 5 comes out, and then Horizon 5 will be the next main game. But I still want to, you know, occasionally dive back into this game just because of the fact that it's set in Britain. I still haven't dived back into Horizon 3 though since 4 came out. Hell, I think even like a few months before Horizon 4 came out, I didn't even play any Horizon 3. Mainly because the only method I had to play that game was on the PC, and Horizon 3's PC port was bad. Pretty bad. Meow! Hi, Meadow. I mean, I didn't have any issues with the Horizon 3 PC port, personally, but it was, like, unanimously regarded as, like, a really bad port. Whereas this one, much better. Right, we need to do the trial. Actually, we'll need to see what we need to do after this, just to see if it's something we can do. Street scene next. Interesting. And then ultimate near miss skills. Yeah, like we can grind that for a little bit. Basically, just go up and down the freeway. Well, freeway, motorway. Sorry. Damn you, Americanizing everything. These Americanized words. Although in fairness, it's probably going to be called freeway in Horizon 5 anyway. If there no, there is one. Yeah, they did explicitly say there was going to be one in Horizon 5. Hopefully, it's more exciting, if you know what I mean. Oh no, freeways exciting. Name yeah, pick one. But, you know, you'd expect motorways / freeways to be like, hell yeah, go fast. And you do that in some of the motorways and freeways in this game, but it's never for that long. But I don't also, you know, I get that some people don't want the game to basically be Tokyo Extreme Racer. Even though, as much as I would love a new Tokyo Extreme Racer, because hell yeah, that game series is amazing. I appreciate that that's not what a lot of people want. The fact that the game calls a Ford GT a retro supercar really hurts me to my core. Like, you see, it came out in 2005. That is not retro. Yet, to some people it is, because that was 16 years ago. There are some people out there that were born when the Ford GT came out that are almost drinking age. And I'm not even that old. You have to accept getting older. No! I will perpetually be the mental age of like 5. I refuse to accept that getting older is a thing that's inevitable. Age is a number. Except when, you know, it actually matters in legal sense. In which case, then, it is no longer a number, it's a legal thing. I have to preface that, because I know that people saying age is just a number is usually used in a very, very bad stance. I'm not going to go into it, but, yeah, I have to preface that now. I mean, Eris has got it right. I still, like, I still have to like double take when someone comes into my store and tries to buy like an 18 rated thing, and I look at their ID and they were born in 2002, and I'm like, you're not 18. Hang on, no wait, you are. I mean, I still think that my sister's young, and she's 24, I think, almost 25. And compared to a lot of people that I deal with, that's actually quite old. I mean, my sister is like, she's got a child, and that child's like almost 2 years old at this point. Which is still like, and she's still like, you know, younger sister. Yeah, compared to like people that I deal with on a daily basis at work, she's quite old in comparison. And then there's me. Hell, even yesterday when I was at work, all of my colleagues that I was working with were at least 3 years younger than me. I was the oldest one working there by quite a margin, and that's rarely the case. Because our manager and supervisor are older than me. Just rare that I'm the eldest one there, and it's still a little bit weird. The one thankful thing is that, yeah, now that everyone that was born, oh god, that was, yeah. We saved it. We kind of saved it. We're quite ahead anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a bit of a culture shock that having to look at the year and seeing 19 whatever as being like, oh yeah, you're over 18, and just have to process that again, be like, it's like, oh yeah, you are. I mean, I guess, yeah. I was staring at chat, so that's the reason why that driving was head empty. To be fair, I could just not look at chat, and then my driving would still be very head empty. Which is probably the main reason why I don't drive. Only the best driving here. Objectively the best driving. No thoughts, head empty. That is just me most of the time. Take that how you will. Right, one more. Thoughts are overrated. Exactly. Hi, Rip. Why have thoughts when you could just not? The ultimate near-miss skills is going to take a while, just because you need to get 10 of them. And that's going to take a while, but hey, it'll mostly be like head empty stuff, so I can usually spend that time just talking. Why would Rip ever do something like that except the time when they do? That's great. Alright, got this one to do, then we got some road racing to do. It's like we're doing an actual rally. They do rallies on roads. I don't think they do it with a Ferrari, but I don't know. It might be something they want to get into in the future. I would say if F1 doesn't do too well, but I mean, it's not been doing well for them lately, as in like last year. But they're improving. It'd just be weird seeing a Ferrari doing like going around like a dirt rally. Considering it's like that shouldn't be there. Considering your preconceptions of what a rally car should roughly look like. Although nowadays it seems to just be like just hatchbacks nowadays that do rally. You don't tend to see like supercars being beefed up for a rally. On the fairness, you don't tend to see Lamborghini Countachs either, although I'm pretty sure Lamborghini did do rally at some point. The snowman still lives. Consensual mind erasure is very important, especially the consensual part. The head is only empty if the person wants their head to be empty. Nice little drift there. I mean, as US Countach is catching up with me, but we've got this. Granted, it's not like it's a hard race anyway. In fairness, like, I think I've reached the point whereby I'm fine with this difficulty, despite the fact that a lot of the times it's quite easy still, and I could easily bump it up. But at the same time, I can't be bothered, because it's not that kind of game. I don't want to sweat over this game. I just want to chillax and just drive cars fast, or slow cars fast, or slow cars slow. Okay? Don't have to worry about going fast all the time. And just chill. Sure, I'm just liking everything. Like, it's good. If I'm using it, it's good. If I'm not using it, it's probably still good. Cool. So now we... Oh, street scene. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Well, there's not one there. They're the dark blue ones, aren't they? If I could find any... There might not be in the filter. They are. Oh, it's because they're gold. That's why, because I've done all of them. Alright, well. No sweat, only chill. I mean, I would love to have this weather right now, because my god, is it warm. Maybe it's going to be a placebo effect. Maybe just having, like, the weather being here, like, -2 degrees Celsius might make me feel a little bit cooler, just because of the fact that, my god, is it definitely not that right now. The fortunate thing is that the weekends are going to suck, but I will be at work, so I'll have at least aircon. Problem being is that when I finish work will be when it's the hottest. And, yeah, that's not going to be a fun walk home, I'll tell you that for a fact. Especially on Sunday, when it's going to be like 29 degrees, I'll be like, well, time to die. I'm already starting to sweat. Half an hour into the stream and I'm already starting to feel warm. So clearly the placebo effect's not working. Let's just keep it going if we can. Spicy air, exactly. Air is very spicy. Right, so this is going to be interesting considering that I'm pretty sure... Yeah, street races can just be any smooth cars. As is evident by the fact that I think that's like a Gymkhana Ford Focus, and I just overtook... I don't know what car it was, but it definitely wasn't a Gymkhana Ford. The problem I have right now with having a fan is twofold. One, fans don't seem to be terribly effective, and I despise opening the window. And two, I've not actually got any room for a fan. Like, my room is so compact that I legitimately don't have any room for anything else, I don't think. Unless I get rid of stuff, but that's it for now. So where I would normally put my fan is currently being taken up by an Xbox. And a router. So, not really capable of moving them. I mean, I could, but again, that's it for now. Bruh. Bruh. Oh yeah, that's better. So yeah, like the most effective thing really is just opening a window and just letting some of the really warm air out. Problem being is I really don't like having the window open for a reason I've mentioned multiple times. Basically, it would result in bad insects coming in, mostly wasps, and I don't want that, considering my absolutely aggravating fear of insects of all kind. You are not overtaking me, as you know. Like, having a severe fear of insects far outweighs my tolerance for heat and cooling down. So I would much rather sweat out for hours on end than deal with one wasp. That shows where my priorities are. I mean, I do have 2 windows. But the problem being is that having 2 windows open is the last thing I would want, let alone having 1 open. I mean, the chances of a wasp like getting in or something is probably not likely. It's not impossible. I'm weird when it comes to heat. Like, I don't enjoy it, but I'm nowhere near as, like, super against it as I know some people are, which, in fairness, I know that's totally valid if you find this kind of weather, like, insufferable. It's got to imagine. It's just for me, I really, really, really don't want to be anywhere near an insect. A fucking bumblebee scared me the other day. That shows you how much I've done like insects. A fucking bumblebee will terrify me. And they don't do shit other than be fuzzy little friends. But I'm just like, you are the enemy, please go away. I think screens might be a thing that we can get, most likely. But I don't imagine they're as common as they are over there. I think it's mainly because insects aren't much of an issue here as they are over there. It might be one of those things whereby I should be able to just Google something like that and I might be able to find some, and then not have to worry about insects or heat. I could just like not have to worry about that. Oh, Viv, what happened? Oh god, what happened? Viv had an accident, and then as I was looking at that, I didn't realise that I had to brake. So I also had a bit of an accident. Oh, jeez. On the plus side, I managed to get through that better than Katie. Also, I'm pretty sure Spatzone is rocking with like a Christmassy Ford Focus right now. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. I mean, it is winter in game, so I guess it is kind of Christmas time. But boy, how it doesn't feel. I mean, I guess it's Australian Christmas right now in terms of how it feels right now. Once we got this done, then we got to almost crash into cars a lot of times. It's gonna be fun. Slowly melting away. Eventually, I'll just become a puddle. Just a sentient puddle that somehow is playing a video game. I'm sure that's like the thing. I don't even know why I'm saying like that's a thing. Because it probably is. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, the new like melty emoji. I'm sure there's someone out there that looks at that emoji and just suddenly woke up in them being like, that's hot. which, valid. I did also see like the new Microsoft emojis that they're working on. They actually look pretty good. I'm not actually the biggest fan of the current ones Microsoft have got. But I'm also of the opinion that the Apple ones are nowhere near that bad. People say, oh, they're not very good because they're in 3D and not very realistic. It's like, I mean, some of them look good. The dolphin emoji is very good. But they're not the best emojis out there. What they're kind of doing is that they're kind of fusing together like Google's and Apple's. They're kind of like faux 3D, but a lot more cartoony. Which a lot of people say is a bloody good thing, and I'd say, yeah, that's actually quite cool. I'm still very like about animojis. Oh no, Mimojis, that's the one. Mimojis. I spent 10 hours in first place. Hell yeah. Like, I'm still a little bit about them just because they still look a little bit weird. But I'm starting to warm up to them a little bit more. Fucking better than Samsung's attempt at them. Jesus Christ. I vaguely remember what they were like, and I remember them just being, like, absolutely terrifying. That's also the first time that I remember a Samsung feature. Because they tend to have, like, a lot of them, and then just forget about half of them. Most because they're most likely blatant rip-offs of other companies' attempts, like Apple, most likely. Don't do that. Why did you turn there? What were you trying to accomplish? Right. Animojis are the Samsung equivalent, I think. I might be wrong. Right, well, what I really need is like a bunch of cars. So I need to get like Ultima Nemesis. Oh yeah, Pregnant Man as well. That's super cool. Super cool that that's going to be an emoji very soon. I should have just like drove on the opposite side of the road, to be honest. I just realised I think Ultimate needs to be like super close to like a car, not like chaining together. That's trading paint, that's not going to do anything. That's a crash, so that's really not going to do anything. Okay, so this might actually take a little bit... This might take a little bit less than I thought, but it might also take a while, considering I'm only getting awesomes and I need ultimates. Are they still not good? Yeah, it seems a bit weird they haven't got the trans flag yet on Android. Considering, as far as I'm aware, it's been on like Twitter emoji and Apple's emojis for a while now. Okay, I think we're getting them. I think it's based on speed, so speed differential. So I think we just need to just keep our foot down and just clench. There we go. Right, we're at the end of the motorway, so we gotta go around now. Unicode be like, pregnant men exist. Bigots be like, just trying to process the fact that that's apparently a thing that happens. I mean, they did a fucking documentary about someone who was a pregnant trans man, and that was like a super interesting documentary. I thought that was really. I thought that was like hell yeah. It was around the time as well when I was just like a little bit still starting to learn a bit more about what being transgender was like. Was that it? It was! Cool. Quicker than I thought. Hopefully, like, they start adding more pride flags in the future. But if they're going to have two, the general pride flag and the trans flag are still good options. Right. We've done that. So now... I'm not gonna... If we have time, I'll do the trial, but I'm not gonna sweat it considering what happened last stream. Right. Oh my god. Is this seriously like dirt truck racing? Hell fucking yes! I think I will need to, like... Actually, do I need to tune my truck to make it all-wheel drive? Let's find out. Truck time! Unfortunately, it's not going to be, like, a lorry, so it's not going to be, like, a transit van. But it's still going to be fucking hilarious, just because... Again, it's one of those things of, like, this shouldn't be here, yet it is anyway. I get to drive around in the Mercedes AMG Patronus F1 team truck. It might, yeah. I could have sworn that Google had it. Maybe it's just a specific phone thing. Maybe. As someone who predominantly has Apple products, my knowledge on Google products is quite limited. So I wouldn't know. Oh, it is all-wheel drive. Nice. It's still the Mercedes AMG Patronus lorry, racing lorry specifically. It's also an all-wheel drive. So, oh my god! I just remembered why this car sucks. Well, this truck sucks. She don't turn well, lads, and lasses, of course. And other varieties of non-binary lad/lass. Okay, so it's a good thing we get this one done out of the way, considering that I need to readjust to the fact that this truck doesn't really want to turn that well. Although if we get on dirt, maybe that might change things, and it might be like, it might just start sliding around all over the place, and it'll start turning more. It's also a bit funny that I am driving around in this, considering I'm pretty sure I put this like livery on when Lewis Hamilton was definitely like the top driver of the year. When obviously right now in F1, it's definitely like Max Verstappen is the top driver. Which I'm not the biggest fan of Max Verstappen, but I'm also not going to complain about a change to the absolute domination Mercedes have had for the last years. God knows how many years. I do wish it was someone else, but I'll take what I can. I would love it if it was Daniel Ricciardo, but you know, unfortunately that doesn't seem like it's going to happen this year. Or at least if it will, it probably would be for a while. Trucks.
So, even though it's freezing out there, we've still got loads of people braving the weather to watch this seasonal. I don't suppose that has anything to do with you, does it?
I realise the problem. This is an A truck, not a B truck. Back to the drawing board. Luckily we're at the Forza Horizon Festival, so we can just untune our car here. Truck. I'm not calling it a car, it's a truck. Right, time to downgrade the car. It's still going to go a little bit faster. Like it's getting an up in speed, and everything else is going down. Oof, oof! That's half of its horsepower is going down. We're losing half of the horses, everyone, and we don't want that. Half the haunts. Right, is this gonna drive a little bit better now? Yes? Question mark? If it actually does, I swear to God. Okay, no, the answer is definitely no. I mean, jury's still out. We'll see what it's like in a race. That's more like it. I got this like bit of hair right in front of my face, so it's really irritating. That's better. I'd like just a couple of strands of hair just like right in my peripheral vision, and there was no way of getting rid of it. I got rid of it. Just like tucked it underneath my headset. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Being squeezed. I'm sure some people are really into, but in a racetrack, I'm not. Right. I just remember it's a dirt race as well, so time to get dirty. Well, not right now, we're still on tarmac, but soon. Oh, she turns a little bit better, but she's still struggling. I've got to find a way to get past this thing. The trans-girl trifecta. Oh, we got past Eris and we got past Ashley. Now we just need to get this Viv. I mean, that was easier than I thought. Right, how's this turn on dirt? No better. And not really much worse. Transfector. It's a good thing you're here, because I would have come up with that like 5 hours ago, or 5 hours later. It's a good thing you're here to do that now. Oh, got some air there. That's gonna resolve this whole problem. I mean, that would as well. Just crash into it. Ah, Snowman lives. The Snowman lives for now. Hell yeah. This is passive Forza. We don't kill. We only win. I also can't ignore a pun, but I'm usually slow, so... I'm either super slow with puns, or I'm way too fast. There's no in between. Okay, well that was really not that bad. This might be quite an easy... actually ended up being quite an easy event. I like how you could barely see my icons because of it being blocked by all the trucks. Big ass spoiler there. Right, next race is over here. 5 kilometers away. That's fine. I don't mind driving there. What's the interior like on this one? Well, all I can say is that, oh shit, 30 and 37. Doesn't it always stay 1337 on here? On the watch? Or is it just No, it stays 1337. That's cute. That's cute that it stays like that. Apparently it's always 1337. Despite the fact that it really doesn't look like it. Now it looks more like 1937 or 737. Well, I think it's sunset, so it might be that one. I don't mind driving to the next events and all that, just because, hey, it gives me a chance to look at chat, talk shit, continue my conversation that was probably inevitably stopped by something happening, like someone subscribing or something. Speaking of, by the way, my second paycheck from Twitch came through the other day, which is super, super cool, and every single person that has subscribed, donated, gave bits, that kind of stuff, super appreciative of that. Even if you've been given gifted a Twitch sub by like pounds off or something, still appreciative of the fact that you got that. Massive ass spoiler. Yeah, it basically, on top of it, says Han Solo dies, so it's a good thing why I've got this like angle up and not, top down. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Their repair will only cost like £50. My one will probably cost 50,000 because it's a racing truck. And anything that is racing built instantly ups the price by like 100 times. We will truck you. That is, I appreciate the attempt, but no, stop. After a flying start, being blocked off by like every truck on the face of the earth. Boy howdy does she not want to turn, but we're getting the acceleration at least. Right, Viv's ahead. The actual racing line. Record holders hate it. Dolphin finds actual racing line. Never mind the fact that I did that just so I could overtake the truck in front of me. It was actually because that was the actual line. Like this racing line in front, on the bottom you see there? Nah, just a suggestion. Didn't give you like the true tactics. You'll only get on twitch.tv/CollaredDolphin. Otherwise known as CollaredDolphin.live. I love having a nice bit of air there as well. I'd also like a nice bit of air here right now as well, but you know why that's there. Again, the actual line. Take notes. Take notes, Lewis Hamilton. This is how you race. Granted, I don't think he's really going to be looking at looking for racing tips from a dolphin who's playing Forza Horizon and driving a truck badly, as is evident there. But if he is, shout out to you, mate. I think I've stopped sweating a little bit, so I think the placebo effect is kind of working. But it might just be the fact that I'm also too busy concentrating on what it's just like, no sweat, only race. Which I appreciate is not a good sentence, but we're on about racing cars, not, humanoids. speaking of races, segue, the ultimate segue. I'm unsure whether I want to actually switch over to male Vera in Final Fantasy 14, despite the fact that I have tried the benchmark and I've made a nice little pretty boy. The downside being is that he's too tall. Like, male Vera being shorter than female Vera, fucking great, love that. But they're still really tall. Like, I think the male Vera that I made is like on the shorter side, and they're still like about a foot or so taller than my current Kote character. So I'm probably going to keep the Kote despite the fact that it's apparently Endwalker is the Catboy Exodus. I will be the last remaining Catboy. I'll be like Ratchet and Clank. Like the only Lombax to exist. I will be the only Catboy to exist. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a Lalafell. Just because I don't know if I'd suit Lalafell. But I also do appreciate the fact that for someone like you, Eris, short is the only way to go. For me, I just like having normal, quote-unquote, sized characters, but being made smaller, so that I am the smallest of the races. And speaking of Final Fantasy 14, you know how I said, oh, I really want to do Final Fantasy 14 streams? Well, guess what's happening on Saturday, as in tomorrow. Going to be doing our first Final Fantasy 14 stream. It's going to be E9S prog, I'm pretty sure it's E9S. Someone will have to remind me, most likely Meadow, just because I think that she's doing it as well. I think it's E9S prog, which to the Final Fantasy 14 illiterate people, as I say, crashing into a tree, basically means I'll be doing like some of the hardest content currently on the game with a bunch of people, and we'll all be learning as we go, which is quite cool. It's not because we'll be to start playing Dream Theater, although I feel like that would be a feature. I did notice you were playing Final Fantasy 14, Lady Pansworth. I was gonna ask like what server you play on and all that kind of stuff. And I was going to ask where you're up to on the story, but I'm pretty sure your hours are more than me, so I want to say that you're probably caught up. Although in saying that, there are probably some people out there that have got like hundreds of hours into the game and probably still haven't reached the end of 5.0. I had a feeling I was going to crash into that car, but didn't do anything to really stop it. But yeah, it's going to be a later stream because I think it's starting at 7. We'll probably be going on until around about like 10, half 10. But I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'll be streaming it for the first time. Oh, you started a new character. Oh, you only got to Stormblood. Oh man, I would love to talk about Shadowbringer stuff, but spoilers. I will just say that once you get to Shadowbringers, you will get some tissues ready, because my god, is it fucking great. It's absolutely outstanding once you get the Shadowbringers. And I think basically everyone here who plays Final Fantasy 14 will agree with me that Shadowbringers is a fucking amazing journey. I'm kind of glad that I didn't stream that, just because of the fact that I wanted to experience it all myself and just process it all. But then I'm also kind of glad that, I'm also kind of sad that I didn't actually manage to stream it, just because well, you would have got to hear me cry a lot. I will tell you that for a fact. 5.0 and 5.3, big crying moments. I will tell you that for a fact. I won't say why, spoiler reasons. Once you get to that, expect many a tear, many a tear. It'd also be interesting, like, doing a Final Fantasy 14 stream, considering that a lot of my friends in the FC that I'm in do stream quite often, but they only tend to like do it as a here's my point of view, but they don't tend to do it. And that's like I'm going to try and get viewers. It's more of a, if friends want to watch it, they're more than welcome to if they want to get my point of view of things. Which I tend to do because I know one person who streams called Toshi. He predominantly plays tank, and I have a minor fear of playing tank just because of the virtue of that's too much pressure on me, and I already have enough pressure being a healing main. But it's nice getting like a point of view from a tank, considering that that's not where I'm at right now. Oh shit, you're on Spriggan as well. Fuck yeah. Most of us are also on Spriggan. But most of us, I know Meadow, Eris, and myself, in terms of who's in the chat right now, we're all on Spriggan. But who knows? We might bump into you at some point. Get to say hi to Pansworth. In fairness, it might be a bit hard trying to find me or Meadow in the game. It would be very easy to find Eris in the game, just by virtue of what name she uses for her character. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to doing my first Final Fantasy 14 stream, considering that I've been wanting to do it for a while, and you know, we're 50 streams in, and I think I've said I wanted to do Final Fantasy 14 streams for the last, like, 20. So it'd be nice going into it. Which, by the way, 50th stream as well, in case you somehow haven't read the title, or haven't processed the title anyway. This is stream number 50. Which is a big hell yeah moment as well. I say that's a crash. I actually didn't realise it was the 50th stream until I was like looking through my YouTube VODs and like uploading some new ones onto it, and then realising, oh, the one before was number 49. So, hell yeah. And it's just it's insane, like how quickly it's gone by, really, the 50 streams. I might do something big for like my 100th stream. Probably not as big as the 100 follower stream, just because that was too big. But I might do like a community stream whereby I just play stuff like Jackbox and stuff like that with friends in the Discord server. But that might not be for a while, just due to the fact that it's taken me 7 months to get to 50 streams. It might take me a little bit longer to get to another 50, just because, obviously, the reason why I got into streaming in the first place was because I was furloughed for the 3rd time. So I had a lot of time to do, and I thought I might as well use that time to do streaming. I now don't have the time to do streaming as often as I did, but once I do get to 100 streams, I will definitely do something for that. But it will probably be just a community stream whereby we play stuff like Jackbox, or other things as well. Stuff with friends. Considering that the only like friends thing we've been doing is SAR, because unfortunately Valheim hasn't been happening that often, just by the fact of me being at work, Freya being at work. Which sucks, because I do want to get back into it, but obviously it's a little bit tricky with Freya's rota being like very last minute, and mine being any possible day. But hopefully soon, if we can figure out how to get the ball rolling again. We got another one of those trucks, for God's sake. I mean, granted, that's the second one I've got, but, you know, thanks for giving me the reward of the exact same truck that I needed to use to get into the event anyway. Gee, thanks, I'll treasure it. Sea of Thieves is one I keep on wanting to play, definitely. But I only played like an hour of it solo and realised, this is probably better with friends. So I will definitely keep in mind of Sea of Thieves and hopefully do that soon. Right, so I'm probably going to do the Showcase Remix first. And then I might do some of the PR stunts. And then we'll do the seasonal events. And then hopefully get the trial done after our break. Right, so first of all, let's get the F out of this car. This truck, sorry. Well, now we're going to get into a car. So I can now no longer need to worry about accidentally calling that a truck. Or accidentally calling that car. There you go. The problem I have with it is that I would need to download it on my PC. Because I have it on my Xbox, and I know that Xbox obviously has crossplay with PC on both Game Pass PC and Steam. Problem being is I have got a method to stream Xbox games, but not in the current setup that I've got right now. Unless I get a capture card, which not going to happen for some time, considering they're quite expensive, and I haven't got much in the way of money. I mean, I'm doing better than I was. I was like doing like absolutely dog shit in terms of money until my Twitch paycheck came through, and I was kind of saved by that. But now it's just like, well, now I just need to just be a little bit more. I need to be sensible with my money, not panic about money. Actually, if we're doing the PR stance, I might swap over to my Aston Martin. I was going to call it my easy PR stunt. But I'm going to rep the McLaren for a little bit, just because it's a nice car. I do like that. It's very, very nice sporty car. Not as pretty when you do something like that, but it's a very nice car. I mean, that was nice. Just a casual, just handbrake, hard hairpin, doing a little side swipe and everything, like I planned. It's like I planned all of this. Right. Now we've got to go be Master Chef. And the question is, if it's a remix, what's remix about it? Because we're still Master Chief, we're still John Halo, and we're still in the Warthog. So what's going to be new about it? Unless it's a different Warthog or just a different livery. I would have loved it if they just straight up just said, yeah, you can do the Halo event, but we're going to put you in the regalia.
This is Kilo Actual. Cortana, do you read me? I heard you need a pickup.
Cortana to Kilo Actual.
I would love it if they just straight up just didn't care and just said, fuck it. Final Fantasy in your Halo.
Aborting pickup. Sorry, Cortana. I gotta shake these bogies.
Affirmative, Kilo Actual. I'll scan for a new LZ. Chief, gun it. Get us out of here.
Cortana, what is this place?
I don't know. Looks like a
Please
fortification of
let
some
that
kind,
be.
but it hasn't been
I
used in
mean,
centuries.
I doubt that would ever happen because I don't think Square would appreciate that.
We're gonna make it home after all.
Although in saying that, they
Okay,
do
new
like
LZ
doing
found. We don't have long.
they do
This
like
ring is
doing
gonna go nuclear in 3 minutes, and we do not want to be here when it
collabs
goes.
a lot.
Marines, I've added coordinates to your nav. Be there for evac.
But I would love it if they just did like, hey, you know this Halo dedicated Halo event? Yeah, you can do it in a Final Fantasy car.
It almost looks like
I would love that, but I don't know if that would happen.
Just go straight up here. We've got a better chance of avoiding those Banshees off-road.
I don't know about you guys, this is the best Halo game I've ever played. That guy is dead.
Whoa,
that guy's they've been murdered. They are gone forever.
Banshees inbound. Try and lose them through those trees.
I mean, I think I've said before, I think like last time I did this event, not actually the biggest Halo fan.
Alert, Banshees.
Better than Halo 5. I mean, from what I remember, a lot of things better.
This is Cortana.
Namely,
to all
like,
air
you
support
know,
units. I'm sending you coordinates
diarrhea.
for an LZ, requesting immediate evac. Repeat, all air support units to the LZ.
Cortana, I'm getting.
But I'm not generally the biggest fan of Halo games anyway. I tried a bit of the Halo the Master Chief Collection semi-recently, and yeah, just didn't gel with the gameplay at all.
That's not the most reassuring choice of words.
But I do appreciate that I am.
This cave
That's
is not a
that's a
natural
me
formation.
thing, not a game sucks thing. It's saying, hey, I'm not a big fan of this game,
This
but I know
comms has
why
gone quiet.
people are.
Kilo actual, do you read? Kilo actual. Whoa!
Loud and clear, Cortana.
Good to see you again, pilot.
My
I do
favorite
not want to
part
reach
of
that
Halo
LZ
was
without
when
you.
John Halo drove around in Scotland.
Hey, keep your
That's solid. Fuck off if that's solid.
head down. There's two of us in here now.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if it's solid because it's meant to be a shield, but surely it wouldn't be like that strong enough to like hold back a massive car like this. That's like
Cortana to all units, the LZ is right ahead. We have 30 seconds before the ring superstructure begins to collapse.
again, a lot of slow motion. I also do wonder if the the
15 seconds, Chief.
I do wonder if like the air vehicles in this game are actually
7,
physical.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not gonna make it. Pilot, this would be a very good time to leave.
We did it. We saved the Halo by driving. Truly the greatest of the John Halos. Right, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Cool. Cool. Just a casual thumbs up, and no facial expression. Just thanks, thank you, very much appreciated. Right, let's do a few of these PR stunts, and then we'll have a break. Let's get out Mr. Loud. Or Miss Loud, you know. The car's gender is irrelevant, as is most. Gender doesn't matter unless you want it to. Right, what does this one need? 235. Might I be able to do it on this car? I might need to pinch the Koenigsegg. I might need to go in. Yeah. We'll not do that one yet, just because I think I might need a different car. That one I can do, because that one I've already done 150 miles an hour on that one. I only need 145. So that one could be done, and then we're going to do the jump, and then we'll have a break. Oh, it's actually the one right next to the castle. Okay, well, I've been through this many times, so I probably know how it works. He's getting run up there. Destroy the telephone boxes, but not the one that's on not the one in Cardiff. The one that's basically just like full of LGBT stickers and that. That we stand. Okay, that was easy. Yeah, we got that done first try, like I thought. Ooh, okay. Are we going to be able to do this one? Is the question. I mean, we can give it a few tries before we have a break. Oh, there it is. Where's nearest? There we go. Nearest house, and then we'll give this a couple of tries, and if we do it, perfect. We'll probably switch over to Koenigsegg and then do the PR stunt. Then the fast one. If we don't get it done before the hour and a half mark, then we'll. That car just kept sliding. I gotta remember that this car doesn't do well off-road, but it does still go quite fast, so that is why I'm rocking it. Mainly because I don't have a dedicated rally car that goes like 230 miles an hour. This one is all-wheel drive anyway, so it should still be fine. As long as I'm, careful about it. That's a good start, but I think we need 200, didn't we? Damn it. Okay, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We just need to drive better. But we got close on our first try. Very close, like basically a meter away. So if we just perfect the drive up, then we should be able to manage it. I've got to remember it's a little bit more to the left than... Yeah, a little bit more to the left than I thought. And I've got to remember about that little jump as well, just going to make things out of whack a little bit. But if I can deal with that, golden. That's not going to work because we're going to just go straight into that tree. Let's do that one more time. That didn't count? Was that too much to the right? That's too much to the left. Are we gonna do it? Oh, that was somehow worse than the other one. I think it's because we didn't have enough speed. Let's rewind here and then just go back a bit more. Try and get a bit more speed. The ideal thing would have been to try and get like a rally or a car that's more suited to dirt and get that to go with like 200 plus miles an hour. And not just try and use this car. But effort. This car can already go 200 miles an hour and is all-wheel drive, so I've got all I basically need. I just need to go fast. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. And a nice little spin to finish it off as well. Lovely. Cool. Just before we have a break, let's see what's here. Winter is here. Wonderful. Okay. Oh shit! I got gifted money. God, if only that happened in real life, except for the fact when it did. Except for the fact when Twitch just said you've been paid. It's like, oh shit, yeah. Let's see what we get in our wheel spins, and then we'll have a quick break. Cool. Fair enough. Some leather shorts. Oh my god, Pansworth. Thank you thank you again for gracing us with your gift subscriptions again. Giving a tier 1 sub to Meadow, to Corv, to Kapar, to Jake, and to Air as well. Thank you very much for the 5 subs again. We could have gotten the Lego Warthog horn, but instead we got 10k. Right. Super wheel spins. What are we going to get for this? Car is fine. Car is fine. 2 cars are fine. One's a 4th edition, so I appreciate that. I've already got it. Never mind. More free money. Ooh. Surprised I haven't got that Mercedes. And some more money. Cool. Right. Is the has all the alerts gone through? I guess so. Thank you again, Pansworth, for that. Right. So I am going to switch on over to that. We're going to have a quick break. Won't be too long. When I get back, we'll do the rest of the events. See if we can do the trial. And see if we have to worry about grinding through that. If we're done by then, we might see about doing some online / maybe some Eliminator. I'll see you all in a little bit. Ah. Hello. Let's carry on from where we left off. Everything loads. There we go. Everything load. Interesting that the layout is saying that Panzer have gifted one, despite the fact I'm pretty sure that they gifted more than one. Everything is up and running, I think. Yeah, there we go. Just have to make sure. Right. Oh, we got 50%. I've completely forgot what it was. It was a car, wasn't it? A Land Rover. Cool. It's epic. That's how you know it's. That's how you know it's good. Oh, we're almost going to get another backstage pass as well. Poggers. Right. Let's carry on with what we're doing here. So, this is another dirt event. What does this one need? Thanks. Thank you. My favourite. Oh, it's just hot hatches. Okay, hot hatches and well. What did it say? Dirt cheap. Oh, I imagine it's like cars that are below a certain amount of money. Okay. Well, that one's free, so these are free. I think they're DLC cars. Okay, so it's just cheap cars. Okay. As is evident, I've got a bunch of them. What's one that we haven't driven yet? I don't think I've driven the Renault Clio, so I might tune the Renault Clio for dirt racing. C-cars, reasonably priced cars. There we go. I'm sorry, I forgot that this game has Top Gear links, so I forgot that they could call it reasonably priced cars, and it would actually make sense. All right, we've got to be C-class as well. I remember that. Because clearly that's not something I tend to remember. Right. Renault. It's already like quite up on C-class already, so we're part way there. We just need a little an upgrade as a treat. It's also a mint green, which everyone loves. But I'm still going to see if there's a paint for that one that I like. Oh, guys, it's going up. We're losing 1 kilogram. Is that really going to be the best one for the event? I guess front wheel drive is where it's going, where it's at. Yeah, sure, I'll lose 1 kilogram. I think that's more like half an hour on the peloton, but you know. Jeez, again. I mean, like, what does it say your one has, Air? 3 months. And I don't think you've ever actually subscribed yourself, like, directly. I think for Jake as well. Yeah, 2 months, same deal. I think most people that have subscribed here haven't actually subscribed themselves. I think the only person I know of that does it manually is Eris, and I think Freya, and I think Rip as well. Everyone else, they just rely on Panzer just to give them a subscription anyway. I want to find hot new design, hot designs in your area. Oh, that one might be quite cool, just because it keeps the minty bit. I haven't bought a Twitch subscription from anyone in almost a year. In fairness, I haven't for a while. I think all of my Twitch subscriptions have been Twitch Primes or gifts. And because I predominantly watch a lot of relatively less popular Twitch streamers compared to like the mega popular ones, I get a lot of gifted subscriptions. Just by virtue of the fact that there's not a lot of them to be given away, and because I was a viewer of that channel, I'm on the top of priority to get a Twitch subscription if I haven't already got one. Oh god, this is like the start of Gran Turismo. It's like, oh, we're gonna rock it up in the Sunday Cup. Oh, I missed Gran Turismo. The problem I have with Gran Turismo is that I've got literally none of my PlayStation is plugged in. Because like my PS2 is there, but none of the wires are in. My PS4 has none of its wires plugged in, and I don't even have my PS3 anymore. Or PS1, to be honest, but I think my PS1 broke, like, years ago, so if I wanted to play PS1 games, I have to rely on the PS2.
Winter Championship? What am I saying? Of course you are.
I do want to hope that Gran Turismo starts going on to PC, like was heavily rumoured when, like not soon after Horizon Zero Dawn came out on PC. But, I doubt it's going to happen. Really doubt it's going to happen. Hell yeah! PS4 is really good. I still recommend PS4 to a lot of people just because, unlike a PS5, PS4 has a lot of really good games, and we'll still be getting really good games in the future. They won't be as good as the PS5 versions, obviously, but the fact that it's going to be getting them, and the PS5 is getting not that many flat-out exclusives, really makes you question why people are getting a PS5 now, rather than just waiting a little bit. Other than just to be like on the curve and be like, hey, I'm on like the bleeding edge of technology. I will say for a front drive rally, it's actually £2. But in saying that, like front wheel drive rally cars aren't that common, considering that it's literally like the first thing you do in dirt rally is drive around in front wheel drive rally cars, and they don't actually handle that badly. It's the rear wheel drive cars on dirt which are a bit of trouble. I think the main thing they're going to hope to get on PC, I think, will probably be God of War. I think that's probably the next thing they're going to be doing. Just because everyone's been clamouring for it, and it's like widely regarded as like the best PS4 game in terms of exclusives anyway. The biggest one I have with the PS5 right now is the fact that it's got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and I really, really want to play that. But I'm not spending however much it is for PS5 and the £60 for the game, and then not getting anything else. Granted, I got PlayStation Plus and I keep on redeeming PS Plus games, so I've got some more PS5 games, but it's not like enough for me to feel like it's worth shelling out the however much it is for PS5 just for one main game and a couple of extra games that I got for essentially free. I did pay for them, you know, because you pay for PlayStation Plus, but they were part of the subscription. Yeah, like I know the racing game community will look at £660 for one game and go, ha! Oh, that's a bargain. But for one, I'm not doing it for a racing game, I'm doing it for a platformer. Granted, it's a really bloody good platformer, apparently. But it's still a platformer. Man, these brakes aren't too great, are they? So of course what I do naturally is the same mistake twice. I should have rewinded it a little bit more. Once PS5 start going down in price and become a bit more common, then I might do the dip and then hopefully by then there'll be more PS5 games out. Oh yeah, I want to get around to playing Judgment, but I'm also hoping actually no, good point, because I was going to say hoping for a PC/Xbox version, but then I remember the main reason why the second Judgment game will be the last one is because of the main actor's agency being really, really, really stingy. Like basically being against all PC versions just because of the way the PC versions work, despite the fact that that's a really archaic attitude to have. Yeah, it's basically more of a action crime. Well, it's more of like a crime focused Yakuza spin-off. Apparently, it's meant to be pretty good, but the chance of it coming out on, at the very least, the chance of it coming out on PC is all but none. Xbox, maybe, just because of the fact that. Actually, no, I was going to say because of Xbox being a little bit more locked down in terms of mods, but then I remember, oh yeah, Microsoft's attitude right now is if it's on Xbox, it should be also on PC. So if that's going to happen, that if it is going to be on Xbox, to be on PC, and unfortunately the agency for the main actor isn't going to allow that. And unfortunately, because the character in Judgment is very much linked to that actor, they can't do a replacement. So it's unfortunately going to probably stay on PS4 perpetually, or at least PlayStation perpetually. Is Lost Judgment coming on Xbox? I know it's coming on PlayStation. I couldn't remember if it's coming out on Xbox too. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. Because I'll be honest, I haven't paid much attention to it. Most because I've only just been getting into Yakuza. I've been interested in Yakuza for a while. I've had Yakuza 0 for God knows how long. And I'm now slowly playing through Like a Dragon. And great game, Like a Dragon, fantastic game. But I'm very slowly going through the series. And it's still quite a recent thing that I've been mega into it. So I haven't paid much attention to the Judgment series specifically. But as far as I'm aware, it's pretty much a PlayStation only game. Which I guess makes sense, considering how strong the brand of PlayStation is in Japan, especially. Because it's another one of these games whereby, like, I don't know if I'd be interested in streaming it, even though it's a great game, just because of the fact that it's relatively story-focused, and, I don't know, story-focused games aren't the kind of thing that I want to really stream, just because I want to focus on the story. And as great as the combat is in Like a Dragon, it's very much a JRPG, so it's not the most engaging thing in the world. But if you haven't played any Yakuza games, I definitely recommend them, especially if you've got Game Pass, because you can play the entire mainline series right now. And even if you don't have Game Pass, they go on sale quite they go on sale quite often on Steam. I think Steam's got them as well. I don't know if it has 6. It might have 6, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I know it's got 0, 1 to 5, and 7. Well, Like a Dragon. Yakuza 0 is really good. The only issue I have with it is that I'm not the biggest fan of the combat. Because I feel like it's kind of very... It feels like it stems quite a bit from the original Yakuza game. As in, it kind of feels like a game from 2006. And I still think it's fun, but it's not my favourite kind of combat style, if you know what I mean. I've actually been engaging more with Like a Dragon just because I actually find that what they do with the JRPG gameplay to be really simply done. And after finding out that all the Yakuza games from now on, the mainline ones anyway, are going JRPG gameplay only, I don't mind it. I don't mind that too much. I'm all for that, actually, because it's the most hooked I've been to a Yakuza game so far. Granted, I've only played... I think I've only played 0, the demo of the original PlayStation 2 game, like the very first one, Yakuza 1, and Like a Dragon. That's basically my Yakuza game history. I love that as well. Like, it started as an April Fool's Day joke, and then everyone was just like, this is actually fucking great, please let this be a Yakuza game. And they just straight up said, alright, we'll do that. And it actually ended up resulting in a lot of people agreeing that it's like one of the best Yakuza games, if not the best. And like I say, my knowledge on the Yakuza series is quite limited, but Like a Dragon is probably my favourite that I've played so far. Granted, that's a game library of 2. 2 and a bit if you count the Yakuza 1 demo release. And this was years ago. This was like early 2006. So I barely remember a single thing about the demo. I definitely played it, and I thought it was a little bit janky. How times have changed, eh? Oh, my back. My back is kind of having a bit of a moment right now, but I'll manage. I'll live. I think it's just because I have no arm for my microphone yet, so I have to like sit up a little bit just so that I can talk through the microphone. If I do get an arm, that'll be a godsend for me, just so that I can lay back and have to worry about me being too quiet. Problem being is I don't know where to put an arm. Because again, room very small. Yeah, that's the thing I'm going to be interested in getting into once I do get up to Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. Because, as far as I'm aware, 3, 4, and 5 are literally the same game, just enhanced remakes. Or remasters, I should say. Whereas 0 was built from the ground up to be its original game, and Kiwami 1 and 2 are full-on remakes. Whereas 3, 4, and 5 are remasters, and 6, well, 6 again was a PS4 game from the ground up. So 3, 4, and 5 are going to be a little bit weird, considering they're predominantly just going to be PS3 games with better looking graphics. But, it's still going to take me a while to get up to that, considering I'm still, I still haven't gone through Yakuza 0, and I've kind of slowed down my play of Like a Dragon, but I'm trying to get back onto playing it more. Once I get up to the scene in Kiwami, whereby Kiryu just like kicks a door open and the guy just starts flying. Once I get to that point, I'll be like, hell yeah. That's what I like about games, is when you finally get around playing a game that you see gift a lot, and then you get to the point where the gift is from, and you're like, I remember that. I remember when that was a GIF, and that's the whole thing in the whole context. I mean, hell, now I'm semi-familiar with the whole adult baby plot lines that seem to be a common theme in the Yakuza games. Hell, it's even a gameplay feature in Like a Dragon. And again, it was just a case of like, I remember seeing that on the internet, and now I've experienced it in real time. Oh, she's struggling. She is struggling. She doesn't like going up. Ooh, Eris having a bit of a moment there. Is the snowman gonna live? The snowman lives. The snowman is dead. The snowman is down. Frosty is down. Pay respects to Frosty. An F in the chat for Frosty. F for Frosty. F. No! Eris! You gotta pay respects. Frosty was a good lad. He smiled, he was always smiling. we pay respects to the snowman that we lost. We loved and we lost. That's always the downside of playing the winter playlists. Always having the fear that you're going to murder at least one snowman. Snow people, I should say, actually. Other varieties of snow-based people are available. We stand non-binary snow people. Hooray! We got like a mega old Formula 1 car. Perfect timing for like an hour and a half's time when quali starts. Okay. Apparently, we can't find any multiplayer servers. Interesting. No compatible, eh? Or compatible you, bitch. Right. We've got our backstage pass. We can unlock another car. But first, we must finish off the events. I'm guessing this is Porsche's. Boy, how could I have guessed? It does require S2, I think. Let's head back into here just so we can join the Horizon Live session. Even though we won't be on it for very long. There we go. Right, we need to go here. S2 Porsches, okay. I don't know if we've got any. But let's find out by going back home. Oh, it's very. I love Edinburgh. I love this Edinburgh night. Very witty. I would love to visit Edinburgh at some point in real life, but can't really do that right now for multiple reasons. A, money. B, everything going on right now. But it's mostly money. Right, Porsche. I don't know why I kept on struggling to try and find Porsches, considering that they're literally right here. We'll rock the GT3, just because our GT2 is X-Class. And we don't want to lose that. Oh, she very green. Not environmentally green, just green. She's very, very a green car. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it very, very green. I like the green. It's very Shrek green. Ooh, this is going to be the colour of my parents' basement. Does it also include... Is there also a car in there? Because if so, I do wonder how you managed to get it in there. Right. Now, what does she sound like? Ooh. A toy car, probably. Yeah, I mean, that one just makes sense. Ooh, she rapid. She very rapid. She's a fast one, ladies and gentlemen. And enemies. She's a fast one, honoured guests. I don't know why, but just seeing that little image there with just my car, just like very, very small in the middle there, that's just hilarious. Like, it's just... Graphic design is my passion.
Even though it's freezing out there, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of fun with this seasonal. Just make sure you wrap up warm.
I'll tell me what to do. I will do the entire race in shorts and flip-flops. Little bean car. It is a green bean, yeah. Look at it go. I mean, in fairness, I am currently in shorts right now anyway, but that's only just because of the fact that, unfortunately, the weather in-game doesn't match the weather in here right now, or in the country right now. As in, it's like 26 degrees right now. Which is very, very warm. Flip-flops and the whiz, you know what to do. It's exactly... I mean, that is what my Final Fantasy XIV character does. He just wears flip-flops and shorts in Ishgard. Just because... he cares more about style than he does comfort. And also because... well, that's also something that I tend to do. Because why bother with putting socks on when you could just put flip-flops on? Time saving. And I very much do not agree with socks and flip-flops unless you are wearing the Japanese sandals, in which case that's totally valid and actually, you know, a proper thing. Programmer socks are totally valid, especially if you can get those ones that are kind of like pride flags. Bruh. Do you mind? I'm racing here. I don't care if you need to deliver Amazon parcels. I am in the middle of an illegal street race. Do you mind? It's very rude. I'm going to blame that on the transit as well. There we go. Thank you. Oh, we haven't taken a picture of that one. There we go. No, I didn't want to take another photo. Thank you. I didn't want to take another photo. Right. Oh my god, what was that? My car just decided not to... just decided it wanted to have a bit of fun. Got a bit leery there. I was like, calm down. Calm down, love. It popped a wheelie. Okay, well. I was too flabbergasted about my car to decide to do its own thing that I forgot to brake again. There doesn't actually seem to be that many cars on this street race. Other than that's the transit van on the way. Of my illegal street race. I mean, if it's true, I mean, this is like the best case scenario because we're doing a legal street race, but there's no cops, so we can do what we want. No one can stop us, other than the environment. Alright, that's that then. Where's the next event? There it is. I am really liking this car. Really liking this Jolly Green Giant. I mean, she handles like a dream, and she goes quite fast. I say that as I almost crash, but I didn't. That's the important thing, because she reliable. Big fan of the horrible green. It's very Shrek green, as Dankerbox would say. I'm sure he'd appreciate as well. I don't think he's watching, for a magnitude of reasons. But I'm sure he'd appreciate. I'm sure he'd appreciate the abhorrent green. The abhorrent lurid green that we got here. It's my exact vibe. It is your vibe. It needs more neon colours, to be honest, but like bright lurid green is particularly good. And it was a default colour that the car came in, so I'm willing to bet that that is actually a genuine colour you can have on a Porsche GT3 if you can get it. Because I'm pretty sure it's one of those. We didn't take a picture of Eris's car. What have you got, Eris? You got a GT3 2012. I don't know what that means, but it's a Porsche. That's all I know. Yeah, I was saying, like, if my car came in this green when I got it, that must mean that this is a genuine colour you can get this Porsche. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this car costs like $500,000, and there's like 50 of them that exist. So the chances of anyone having a terrible sense of colour and all of the money to get a Porsche. What is that car doing? Katie, what are you doing? Katie, a lot of drivers here are having a lot of moments. I own all 50 of them. And they're all this colour of green. I would hope. I would really hope. Damn right. Oh, jeez. Okay, you know how I said that she handles like a dream? She handles kind of like a dream. She handles a little bit like a nightmare sometimes, but she does it. Like that, but I think I was like paying too much attention to the fact that an oncoming car was in my fucking way again. There we go. It's just me against Viv now. Putrid green against actually normal car colour. Or as we have to call it in the trade, boring silver. Okay, well, break a little bit late or earlier. Yeah, a little bit earlier. And then just slipstream all the way to the end. I'm gonna rewind just so that, because clearly slipstreaming to the end isn't gonna work. What is gonna work is making that turn better. There we go. Take 3. That's better. Now run away. She's in the slipstream. That's not going to help. Green Bean wins. I don't know what happened to like half of the field as well at the start of the race. It was just cars going everywhere. Don't know what the hell was going on there, but I'm glad that I wasn't part of that. Alright, where's the last race? Oh, over here. Okay. Green Bean best. The absolute goat. The green being colored GT3. So you know it's good when it just went through all of that. Oh, I got an achievement. Cool. Got 100 near misses in an S2 car, which I'm surprised I hadn't got. But I have now. And we got it in the green beacon as well this time. So clearly it was Destiny. It was Destiny 2 Forsaken. On to the final race. It looks like we're going to get all of these done in time, which leaves about an hour to do the trial. I mean, we might see if we can crack that speed trap out beforehand, but I'm not going to sweat that too much. I'm probably going to do that for about 10-15 minutes, and if I can't get it, then I'll just win. I'm surprised I haven't got 3 stars on that speed trap. What do I need for that one? I needed like 5 more miles an hour. I could get that. I could get 3 star on that, but I don't have to worry too much about it. It's not the speed trap that I need. Like it's not part of the season. So I don't have to worry about getting 3 stars on that one. Yeah, I'll just wait until it inevitably becomes one of those ones. Also, me moving my hands around is actually realizing that I need to fan myself a little bit because it's warm, very warm. I'll have to hydrate after this, but hopefully I'll get this race done in quick time. Also, another thing about the stream as well, I have unfortunately gotten rid of all the sound alerts. That's only because of the fact that they just stopped working. I think you can still like redeem a smooch or a dolphin, activate dolphin. I'll just have to do it manually. But it will be more reliable than sound alerts, which unfortunately hasn't been very reliable in the slightest. Hang on. You know how I said it wasn't reliable? It did it. It worked. Yeah, all of a sudden, as soon as I've disabled it, I'm pretty sure I've disabled it. But all of a sudden, it's now working. If someone has 2,000 channel points, please redeem Activate Dolphin because I want to see if that also works. If that's the case, that's fucking incredible. Jesus fucking brilliant. That was what we knew. That was what was wrong. Is that I had sound alerts work, but all of a sudden now it's just working. Truly, the best way to make sound alerts work is to just not allow it to work. And then it just decides to do it by itself. Ah. That is a certified bruh moment right there, but a good one. I mean, it's... I got no words. I've also got no steering. Let's fix that. There we go. That's fucking amazing. But yeah, it decides to work when it's disabled, yet when I turn it on, it decides, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it this time. Fucking amazing. And the thing is that it worked like that. Like before, all of the sound alerts, sometimes they'd work like a minute later. Thanks. I've always wanted that car, especially in that colour. It would work like after a minute, or it just wouldn't work at all. Those 3 times, it worked like a second later. A second after it was redeemed, boom. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sound Alerts, for being just so abysmal that you work when I turn you off. Yet when I turn you on, it just doesn't work. Right. After all that, let's see if we can get this speed trap done. But we will need a little help from our very speedy Koenigsegg, which is rear-wheel drive and basically refuses to turn, but it does go very fast. So it might be like our best chance to get this speed trap done. But again, I won't sweat it. I'm really struggling to figure out like any kind of sense that it's making. It was the Rogera, wasn't it? I think it was the Rogera that was designed for fast in mind. Best part is that I did change it so that they add up in the rewards queue. So I've got 2 smooches to redeem. Or mark as complete. There we go. In the hope that they would be the ones that I'd have to do manually. As it turns out, don't need to do that. Right, time for the weird car. This is a weird car because it only has 1 gear. Yeah, this can go. Can you please stop telling me about Forza Horizon Live? I don't care. Hi, Corv! Right. Yeah, so this car only has 1 gear, yet this one, I think the maximum speed is like 240 miles an hour. So, you know, it starts off being quiet, but boy oh boy, when it gets up and running, it gets up and running. I had a streamer who was busy doing FF raids. That's totally cool. Like, that's gonna... Well, I say raid. No, that is gonna be tomorrow, yeah. Because we are literally doing a raid tomorrow. Right, this is gonna be... It's gonna be spicy. But I think we might be able to do it. Just gotta get up this hill. Not crash into that car. That must be... I think it was 240 we had to do. We managed 250. Yeah. Easy. I like how I was saying, like, oh, this might take me like 10-15 minutes. What do? Bang. Do it in one go. Easy. Right, let's get this wheel spins done, and then let's brave the trial. Thank you. Just... I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank every single person here. We got 5,000 credits. That's just about good enough to do 1 fast travel. We did it, everyone. Wonderful. It's better than the Oscars. Better than an Oscar. Better than a BAFTA. Better than any award. Better than a fucking Peace Prize award. 5,000 credits. Never mind the fact I got 2 million. Just ignore that. I swear to God, if we got 1,000 credits after all of that, that would have been fucking great. 15,000, just incredible. I would have loved it if we got 1,000. That would have been just comedy fucking gold. We got snow leopard leggings. Get Viv in here. Get Viv in here. We got the snow leopard. Exclamation point Viv in the chat. Let's go. We've also got Jake as well, and I'm pretty sure Jake's a step as well. So, poggers. There we go. There's Viv. She's not actually in the chat right now because I'm pretty sure that she's probably most likely watching Freya's stream right now. But still. Right. So we're not going to do online adventure because no. And we're not going to do playground games because no. We're going to do trial because... Right, let's get out of this car because it's not designed. That's the end of that sentence. It's just not designed. Let's hop back into my Lamborghini here. My new Lamborghini here. Knowledge. And let's just hope and fucking pray that this trial is actually going to be nice to us. Unlike last time, where it took us 3 tries to do the trial, and we didn't even do the trial. If we get it done in time, we'll do a game of the Eliminator. I think about that video far more often than I should. I reference it, like, not all the time, but I do reference it quite a bit, and either half the people don't understand what the fuck I'm on about, and the other half are like, I know what you're referencing. I think my favourite part is like Lamborghini.avi or whatever it's called, like the fucking YouTube one. You must construct additional pylons. You must have enough Lamborghinis. I wonder what that guy's up to nowadays. Because his Lamborghini ain't new anymore. His Lamborghini's probably like 5 years old at this point. I like how every single time the trial is like it starts a countdown for the event, then match makes. Surely it'd be the other way round. But I think we've kind of deduced at this point that Forza Online is probably the worst feature. It's very Nintendo, you know? It's a very Nintendo feature. But you would think that a multi-million-dollar company that's been in the gaming business for 2 decades at this point would probably get this sorted out. Oh well, we might as well rock it. We might as well rock it up with the Rothmans. Again, this stream is not sponsored by Rothmans and will never be sponsored by any cigarette company. Do not smoke. It's not cool. Not anymore, anyway. Don't even vape. Just don't vape. Just don't put things in your throat that you shouldn't. Don't think too much about that. I know what you're thinking now. Now, are we going to get a good team, or are we going to get a team that is like sharing 2 brain cells? We can only hope that we get a good team. Only. There's me. Just squeezed between a Porsche and an Xbox thing. Which I guess like it makes sense of what this stream is like right now. We're driving Porsches, playing an Xbox game, and I'm a dolphin. Thank you for coming. Right. Can we please get a trial done? It's a clone! There's an imposter among us. Sus. Haha. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Like and subscribe for more hit Among Us references from the hit video game Fortnite. Amogus. How long are you willing to bet that there's going to be like? How long until there's going to be like a fucking Among Us in fucking Fortnite? I feel like it's an inevitability, considering that it's two things the kids love. But then again, actually, I was going to say, but then again, there's Among Us in Fall Guys, or was anyway. Then I remembered, oh yeah, Fall Guys are owned by Epic Games now. Well, the Mediatonic are anyway. So I feel like that it should happen at some point, surely. Maybe the next season. To be fair, if it does happen the next season, I think most of us will hear about it. Like even those that don't play Fortnite will be aware of Among Us in Fortnite. Because it'll be like all we hear for about a month. I would love it if they just had like somehow managed to make like a little Among Us guy in Fortnite work. Because it would be weird if it was like the same kind of height as all the other characters, just because, well, you'd have a really tall Among Us guy. Please give us a super tiny Among Us guy. I know it will like completely fucking break the game, but then we'll have a nice little guy. And who wouldn't want a little guy, you know? Although I also feel like that they're also trying to figure out like how Among Us and Nier are technically linked now, because of the fact that 2B is in Fall Guys. So they've got to try and find a way to make it like Nier canon, which also means that somehow Among Us is fit into there as well. I say all this, not actually being the biggest fan of Among Us. I like that they're adding a hide and seek mode, because that is the best way to play Fall Guys and IMO, because I'm not the biggest fan of just default Among Us, but the fact that they're adding in a hide and seek mode like properly is very good. I can't wait until they find an actual way to link Fall Guys and Nier together canonically. I can't wait for that, because that's just going to be fucking gold. Well, it looks like most of our team is actually decent at the video game. And then one just gave up. One just decided, nah. That's how you do it. That's how you celebrate with Macarena. Ah! I'm busy cooking. Ah. Too busy cooking to actually realise that Pansworth has given up, like, subs again. I think there were like 61, if I recall correctly. That reminds me, I do wonder what, I do wonder if that DHL guy from the last Forza Friday stream, I wonder if he's actually aware, was actually aware of the gift subscription. I'd love it if he was, saw my channel and thought, that's cool, never going to go there, but that's cool. Or more likely than not, probably completely ignored it. Okay, yeah. I'm not as confident on this track with this car, but I mean that guy just seems to just to not be using the brake. Which honestly, fair. I mean this is just a trial, not online multiplayer, so you don't have to worry about like online multiplayer rules. Like, you know, don't crash into other cars intentionally or otherwise. Thanks for the speed boost. I mean, it's not really a speed boost, but it's helpful. Okay, it looks like our team's struggling a little bit, but it's only lap 1. Plenty of time to catch up. And we've got 2 players as well behind us who seem to be okay at the game. If I can nab first place, this would be big help. That's if I can nab first place, which might not happen, but you never know. AIs can make mistakes. Oh, that was a beautiful jump. Absolutely beautiful jump. Alright, this is good. This is good. Catching up. And first place. And now we're in the lead. I was got to hope that no one else on my team fucks up. Well, they're saying that there's one person in last place, but I have some modicum of confidence that they will overtake. I feel like, I appreciate that's probably like damning it, and we're probably gonna like lose. But hey, we can dream. I'm doing the best I can. Of course I say that, and now I look, and now 2 of our teammates are in last place, so that's Pog. That's very Pog. As long as I keep this win, I've just got to hope that our teammates do well. Pobody's Nerf effect. I did see someone wearing that on a shirt, like literally yesterday. Who'd have thought that I would see Pobody's Nerf effect twice in 2 days? Right, I've done all I can. You're saying there's a chance? I don't think it matters. Finally, we got the trial done. We didn't get a repeat on last Forza Friday where we spent like an hour getting the trial done. Now it's just, we're done. We don't have to worry about it for another week. Ice cream. I've already had ice cream though. Hopefully we don't get another repeat whereby I get given ice cream halfway through a Forza stream. But I also wouldn't complain because I wouldn't mind that. I do like the fact that I actually changed the better Twitch TV emote to CollaredDolphin because I keep on getting Dolphin Rave wrong. So, you know, having CollaredDolphin is much better. It's the same emote as well, so everyone wins. Cool. So now we have fun because this round doesn't matter because we've won. We just need to have fun. We can fuck up as much as we want, and it won't matter because we. But I still want it. I still want to win this. Got a sandwich here. Got a nice little drive-a-tar sandwich with human bread. Don't think too much about that. The real trial was the fun we made along the way. I mean, more fun than we had in the last Forza Friday stream where we had 0 fun. During the trial, anyway. We had fun making Xboxes, even though we couldn't make any Xboxes. I should have Googled that myself before this stream, being like, hey, are Xboxes actually possible in this game? Like, can you actually make a truck that is rank 999? But I forgot to do that. I might do that after this stream, if I remember. I won't remember. I think we've established already that I am head empty no thoughts half the time, so... Me trying to remember something is probably thinking a bit too much about me. Putting too much faith in me. Oh, this is quite a relaxing chill one. I mean, it probably explains why our team in general is doing very well this time around, because it's a slow race. And it's probably one of those races whereby the driver tires like really struggle. I just realised we've got the backstage pass to claim as well. We'll do that. We'll do that next, and then we'll probably squeeze in a game of the Eliminator and then we'll wrap up. Oh god. Little bit. I mean, no, we made it work. We made it work. Nice little rally drift there. Look at me. Like Colin McRae. Well. Except, you know. Sad times. Doesn't matter anyway. I think it's surprising that the only round of this trial that doesn't actually matter is the one where our team actually does objectively really good. Like 3 players are in the top 3. And then the next player is in 6th. So the only way it's gonna be better is if like all the driver tires were in last place, but not gonna happen, unfortunately. But like I said, this round doesn't matter because we completed the trial. You don't have to worry about it. Ah. That's good stuff. I just realised that that person with the Xbox controller avatar is a year 1 one. So they must have had that icon on their Xbox since 2013 and haven't changed it. That perplexes me. Like, why would you keep the same icon for like that long? As someone that is like, you know, an art hog. Changes its icon like every other bloody week. Yeah, we got a Porsche. Who could have seen that coming? Right. So I think we're just going to squeeze in 1 game of the Eliminator. And then we'll... Freya! Hi, Freya! We're gonna give Freya a good old shout out, even though I know what you were playing and we all know who you are. Playing Stalker Clear Sky. How's that going, by the way? You get some cheeky breakies? I'm guessing the answer is yes. We are just about to wrap up the stream, but we are just about to start an Eliminator game. So you haven't missed like all of the stream. You're going to be getting at least some content. Got a bunch of action war stuff and got a very tasty sniper rifle. Hell yeah, cheeky breaky indeed. So, for everyone who is mostly Freya Tail Watcher. I'm CollaredDolphin. I'm a dolphin who wears a collar. What a shock. Thanks, Air, for adding me as my friend. I am mostly a variety streamer, but I predominantly play Super Animal Royale and Forza. I stream every so often. I also moderate Freya's stream. My pronouns are it-its. You can also do exclamation point pronouns to get my pronouns as well if you need a reminder. I'm very warm. But that's just, I think it's common for pretty much everyone in the UK right now. It's very warm. It's very warm. Ah, that was good is not nice. Thank you very much for the follow. I should really move my my performance metrics, considering it's getting in the way of my activity feed. Toasted dolphin, very toasted dolphin. Don't eat that. It's not tasty or ethical. Are we really gonna get 2 players in this eliminator game? Let's drive around for a little bit, because, you know, have something going on while we wait for this 2-player eliminator game to go on. Dead Space icon on Xbox out for 13 years now. I mean, some places that I completely forget about changing my icon. I'm almost certain there is like probably something out there that is probably still using my... Oh, we got a game. Nice. That's probably still using my old dragon persona as an icon. Despite the fact that I changed over to Dolphin a year ago now. Where do we go? Fuck it, here. I doubt we're going to actually have a 2-player eliminator game, but if that is the case, then it's going to be a very quick one. It's going to be just a slapdash to the end. All of them in Mini Coopers. Well, whatever.
This is the Eliminator! Hasta la vista, baby! Go!
Thanks, Budget Arnie. Are we in the circle? We are in the circle. So, to those that aren't aware of Forza Horizon 4 in the Eliminator, this is Battle Royale with cars. That's not even exaggeration, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say it's actually really good. We tend to finish our Forza streams with a game or 2 of the Eliminator, just because it's a relatively quick battle royale as things go, and it's generally something that even now not a lot of people actually are familiar with. But it's actually quite fun. Are we going the right way? We are kind of going the right way, but we're also kind of going the wrong way. So let's go over here. Let's see if we can find some decent loot. I want to hope that whoever's the announcer for the Eliminator, I want to hope that he was the one that decided to do the Arnie voice, because that's great. That's fucking great. What would be even better is finding some loot, you know, like some actual proper cars. As much as I love the Mini, it's not that good to have. Especially considering that I saw that some people already have level 7 cars. And I still need rocking around in my Mini. So the way this works is, you find cars out and about in the world. They're randomly strewn around the world. There are all different levels. And then you also find other players around. Oh, there's a car there. And then you can duel them. Oh, it's actually golf. That's very nice. So if you duel the driver, duel the car, duel the driver, I should say. Oh god, with the police. Quick! We need to find something else! But if you complete a duel, you either can steal their car, or can upgrade your car 1 level. And until there's about like 12 players remaining, or if there's 12 players remaining, Then it goes like to a final race, and whoever gets to the final spot first wins the entire game. Quite simple once you get to it. Ah, you're approaching. You fool. We're going the wrong way. Let's turn around. Take it back now, y'all. They did get the jump on me a little bit, but I am in a slightly better car than they are. I can't turn off the sirens. Right. Come on, little Golf. Oh! They flipped! They made a mistake! They made a mistake! We can get out, we can upgrade our car, potentially, and also get out of this car. Although that didn't help. There we go, we're on some straight line now. There is a car behind us that isn't in a race, yet is following us still. Oh god. Oh god, we've got Forest. We've got Forest. They crashed, I think. Saved. Forest is the worst part about this game because the trees you can't run through are brutal. Oh, there we go. That was, At the end of the day, that actually went quite well. Despite the fact that we didn't get off to the best start. Well, now we can get out of this car and move into America. Which does describe the police car as well, but... Okay. Alright, what is this lad want? What do you want? Well, they are in a slightly better car than me, but only by like one level, and I did start off in the right direction, kind of. Better than them anyway. So long as I don't fuck things up, this should go well. Although we are approaching Forest. So I've just got to, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. There we go. Thank you. I'm fully aware the arena is shrinking. I'm also fully aware of the fact that the UI is very busy right now.
Arena shrinking.
Some will say ram. Well, unfortunately, big trees are not things I can ram through. Small trees, though, hell yeah. Destroy that. Fuck the forest. Except the real forest. The real forest we should protect at times. Right, there we go. That's that done. I can get out of America, and now we can move on to... Yeah, we'll rock their car. We'll rock their we'll rock their Scooby. The 199th Subaru. No other Subarus existed before this one. This is the 199th one. Regardless of the fact that I think this car has been around for... Subaru in general has been around for years. Oh, there's a Challenger. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, this might be our downfall. Because I was in the wrong direction and they were in the right direction. Very cheeky breeky. Are they following the road? They are not following the road. Oh, here we go. Oh, come off. That was closer than I thought it would be, but good race. But I won. I've beaten Rolled. What are we gonna get? Is this seriously gonna be the same car we've been driving pretty much all stream? It is. It's the exact same car we've been driving for like half the stream? Is this Porsche? By the way, we're not sponsored by Rothmans, and we never will be sponsored by any cigarette company. As cool as the delivery is, we're not sponsored by Rothmans. Don't smoke. No. Get out of here, you level 5 car. Please. Right, now that I've been driving this car for pretty much half the stream, I'm probably used to how this car drives. It says, as it probably results in losing. Nope, I don't want to be an arsehole and bother them. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Are we going the right way? Are we going the right way? Are we going the right way? We are not going the right way. Fuck. Oh, God. We can still catch up. We've got the speed. We've got the speed. Come on. Come on, little Porsche. Come on, level 3 car. Crash into a tree. Not me! Fuck! Okay, well. GG. I think they've got this. Unless they've missed the finishing line. They didn't miss the finishing line. Well. Oh well. Well, we've probably got time for one more. I could probably squeeze one more in. There's like half an hour until the F1 quali starts, so I can squeeze one more game in if it does go on for a little bit longer. But that's the Eliminator, if you've never seen it before. This car. I've been driving you all stream, and you let me down. I mean, in fairness to the car, it didn't let me down. The driver let itself down. I mean, if I knew I was going in the wrong direction, I would have, you know, not driven in the wrong direction. But unfortunately, it's not something you really know until, like, a couple seconds after the race starts. But that's the case for both of them, so it was unfortunate in my end. Luckily, it seems we've got another Eliminator session found, but it depends on how long this one's actually going to take to actually start. But hopefully it shouldn't take too long to start up. I mean, the other one took a while, but it didn't take that long. I'm sure that there is like an actual, like, you can get like a decent idea of where most of the race destinations are going to be. Same as how you probably know like where roughly most of the drop locations for cars are going to be. But I don't play this mode enough for me to really know / read / remember the meta. It's also not really a mode that many people tend to play. It kind of, unfortunately, kind of like dropped down in popularity like not soon after it came out. It's not dead. Like, I don't want to be the one of people who's like, oh, it's dead, because it's not got like hundreds of thousands of players, but it's nowhere near as popular as it was. But it's still playable. Yeah, I think the general idea, the last thing you want to do is you don't want to just stop. You want to always move and just hope that you are in the right direction and they're not. Because even if you check the map, the actual destination won't pop up until like 5 seconds after the race has started.
Welcome to the Eliminator! Drivers are go!
Interesting that the subtitle didn't actually match up with the actual dialogue, but sure. That is the circle. Okay, so we actually need to be in. It's also interesting that this game starts off with the arena shrinking, rather than just giving people time to, you know, move about. Right, so Outstanding start. Luckily we didn't spawn it. Oh, hello. You are in a Top Gear tractor. I am not going to challenge you. Be on your merry ways. As it turns out, that's exactly what they did. Either they just completely ignored me, or they just didn't want to race me. Maybe that's a tactic, it's just never race me. That's how you win. In fairness, I'm pretty sure that's how we won, like, a Super Animal Royale game once, was just never actually engaging anyone until right at the end, and then just nab the win. Okay, we got another challenger here. What car have you got, friend? Are you a level 1? Because if so, we got an even playing field. If not, bye. That's not the same car. And most down will start. Just straight down. Just almost 90 degrees down. Minimum traction. We don't tend to get much traction in the air, so I don't think my steering would have done anything there. My car is a little bit ill, but it's fine, it'll buff out, and we'll hopefully not be using this car for much longer after this game. So I got a superstar in this game. What, just... you just never race it. Exactly! That's the true tactic, is to just never race anyone. Right, we're going at pace, but we haven't got any cars. Now I see a drop. Although I don't know if someone's going to pinch that. I mean, they've got a better car than me, but I will take the minor upgrade. They're probably going to be waiting for me. No, they're not. They're not going to wait for me. Well, I mean, that's Forza. I'm gonna get a BRB screen, but that's Forza. That's me done with Forza. I was like, oh god, is this my computer gonna freeze? Am I gonna get a blue screen? Is my internet dead? Nope, just Forza just decided it had enough. Well, of all the ways to end the stream, that's probably the funniest. But it was good timing at the very least. Right. That is me prematurely done with Forza for today. That was fun. That was fun. I mean, of all the ways to end the stream, I guess that's one way of doing so. Who should we raid? Let's have a check and see. Do you know what? We're gonna go and raid a lovely person. We're gonna go and raid Queenie. She is mostly known for Apex Legends, but she is currently one of the Final Fantasy XIV Twitch stream people, whereby if you subscribe to, if you gift 4 subs to someone in a certain Final Fantasy XIV channel, you actually get a mount for Final Fantasy XIV, which is really, really cool. And she's also like actually really, really lovely. So tomorrow, speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, I'm going to be doing some Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. We're going to be doing some E9S raid progress. That'll probably be at about 7 o'clock or around about then. And then after that, I don't know when our next stream, but hopefully, I think I got another Friday free next week, so that'll probably be another Forza Friday. So, I'll pass you all over to Queenie, go say hi to her, go and give her lots and lots of love, and I will see you all tomorrow for Final Fantasy the 14th. Take care, everyone. Take care.